Hello everybody, this is Daryl at hudsonscustommachining.com. Again, we're back with this Emerson 11646 rotor and centrifugal switch parts here. This will be part 2, I guess. Part 1 we showed the rotor and all of this before it was disassembled and when it was all dirty, and so now I just wanted to show that we've got the switch all disassembled. We've got some parts cleaned up and ready to go. There's the rotor. It turned out real nice, cleaned up real well. There's the old original springs. I'm debating whether or not to use these. They're not that bad a shape. This one's a little bent on the end. I can straighten that out. We may use those, or I may decide to go ahead and put a new set of springs in there, but we'll take a look at that when we get to it. This part cleaned up real well, and you can go back and look at part 1 of the video and see how nasty all this stuff was. And still have yet to clean these spacers and insulators up here and these little screws here. So that'll be what we work on next. We'll get this all cleaned up. I'll make new insulators here. We'll get these brass pieces cleaned up real good. Clean up these threads and these screws right here. Make new insulators. We'll put all this back together. This I'm still looking at. I haven't decided what I want to do about this yet. There is an insulator down in the bottom of this. It's made out of this kind of material here. It's an insulating material. And it's not really bad shape. It's just dirty. It looks nasty. I'm not sure I want to try to take this out of here, because this is all one piece and it's cupped where it comes up this wall right here. It's down in the bottom, and then it turns and cups. And I've made these before. They're not difficult to make. They're just time consuming. You've got to lay all your holes out, get your holes, and then you've got to push that down in there. When you push it down in there, it'll cause this edge to cup up. And sometimes you have to cut little slits around it to get everything to fit in there just right. I did notice on one of these pieces, I think it's this one, there's a pretty bad gouge right there. You see that gouge right here? And I noticed before I disassembled this was sitting in there a little cattywampus. And if you notice, there's a place right here, you can see right there where this is gouged out. This internal centrifugal start switch, this whole mechanism, when it's all assembled and everything, that's what it's called, apparently at some point was wrecked sometime in the past. And I'm sure probably when something got hung up in there, maybe one of these screws backed out or something and caused it to put that gouge mark in there. Doesn't hurt anything. Whenever I go back with it, that's not going to hurt anything being in there like that. But I'll clean that up a little bit where it rolled that burr over. You can see where it rolled that little burr over right there. I'll clean that up before it all goes back together. It's not going to hurt anything, but I see in the past it has had some problems, and maybe that's why the customer sent it to me. Obviously, when he sent it to me, it was not springing open and closed like it should. So we're going to take care of all that, and we'll go ahead and close this one for now. This will be part 2 of the video, and once I get everything all back together, buttoned up, these new pieces made, I'll do a part 3 video maybe of the assembly when it's all back together, and maybe we'll spin it in the lathe or something and show it opening and closing like it's supposed to. So that's all for now. Y'all stay tuned.